Hi, my name is Kim Han-geol, and I am a student in Jeju National University College of Veterinary Medicine. The title of my research is Aroma Oil Decreases University Students' Stress and Lower Their Blood Pressure and Heart Rate. Let me start with the introduction and then purpose, materials, and methods, result, and conclusion and discussion. A good incense would make you feel better and make you feel comfortable. If you go into the forest, you will breathe deeply without knowing yourself. In the woods, there are various scents of wood, including phytoncide, which refresh the body and refresh the hair. The effect of fragrance on the body can be felt variously in everyday life. For example, when you're not feeling well, you feel lighter if you take a fresh orange flavor. Pine, pine needle fragrance makes you feel refreshed and comfortable. Peppermint fragrance cleanses your mind and increases your memory. Lavender fragrance also relieves your stress. It is not merely mood that fragrance affects the body. The aroma is transmitted to the limbic system of the brain through the olfactory nerve of the nose. The, the limbic system is responsible for memories, emotions, and hormones in our brain. The fragrance directly affects emotion, memory, and hormone secretion. By regulating hormone secretion, many symptoms of the body can be weakened or strengthened. Aromatherapy does not just take on the fragrance, but also uses it directly on the body. Many herbs are resistant to viruses and germs and have vasodilatation or vasoconstriction effects, which can directly or indirectly help in treatment. Stress is feeling of anxiety and threat that a person feels in a difficult situation psychologically or physically. In other words, stress means physical and mental tension to cope with perceived risk to oneself in response to an individual's adaptation to excessive physical, psychological, and physical demands. The stress response is the secretion of stimulation hormone, including adrenaline, into the blood to protect our bodies. Symptoms caused by stress include mental symptoms such as insomnia and depression, as well as physical symptoms such as headache, muscular pain, stiff neck, shoulder lumbar, heart palpitation, and rapid pulse. Blood pressure or heart rate uh, blood pressure and heart rate could be changed by stress response. Blood pressure at rest, 20 to 25 years old pe- people's maximum blood pressure is about 120 millimeter Hg and minimum blood pressure is about 70 millimeter Hg. Generally, an adult's heart rate is 60 to 80 times per minute at rest. The purpose of this research is to find out whether aroma oil is efficient for reducing veterinary college students' stress. This study began with the idea of how to mitigate the situation of veterinary students. Materials are sheets of questions about stress, measuring instruments of blood pressure and heart rate, an aroma oil blend, which is mixture of eucalyptus, lemon, mint, rosemary, lavender, and cedarwood. Research went in 4 steps. First, make the subject fill in the sheets of questions about physical and mental stresses. Second, measure students' blood pressure and heart rate with measuring instruments. Third, let students smell aroma oil scent for 10 minutes. Fourth, do over the second step. These are pictures of the instruments. Left one is for heart rate and right one is for blood pressure. These are pictures of the questions about symptoms. Left one is for physical symptoms and right one is for mental symptoms. I averaged the 50 people's blood pressure and heart rate, and this is the table of measurements. You can see that both blood pressure and heart rate decreased after suction of aroma oil scent. The average of maximum blood pressure was 115.59 mm Hg before suction of aroma oil scent, but was 113.42 millimeter Hg after the event. So the deviation was minus 2.17 millimeter Hg. On the other hand, the average of minimum blood pressure was 75.64 millimeter Hg before the event, but was 75.33 millimeter Hg after the event. So the deviation was minus 0.31 millimeter Hg. The average of heart rate decreased from 75.93 times per minute to 73.18 per minute with deviation minus 2.75 per minute. The results show that there is a significant difference between before and after suction of aroma oil scent. So aroma oil decreases university students' stress and lowers their blood pressure and heart rate. However, the subject of this research did not vary because studies of students in other grades were not enough, and the research could not explain about exact correlation between physical symptoms and blood pressure or heart rate. Thank you for listening.